What's up, Sun Rays? Welcome back to the channel. It's Ray. If you're new here, welcome. Today I am going to be going over all the oils that are in my stash. So if that's something that interests you, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, so I have more oils than I thought I did. I'm not an oil girl, but I got some oils, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. So the first set of oils I want to show you are the Nature's Little Secret Herbal Hair and Scalp Oil. I have 3 of those. Now, the reason I have these is because I am an affiliate with Nature's Little Secret, and when I first joined, she did send me product. So that is how I got these, okay? If they're not something that I went and ordered myself, I may have ordered, you know, one, but then when I became an affiliate, she sent me products. So I have 3, and I did start to use, I think this is new. Okay, so I think these 2 are new. I think this one I used when I was getting the little short hairs up in here. I would use it a little bit to massage into my scalp. And yeah, as you can see, there's not a lot used out of it, and they're gonna last me a while. I do feel like that hair has grown in. I don't see it sticking up as much as I used to. So yeah, I think that this did help a little bit. I also use the Sunny Isle Jamaican Black Castor Oil in that same area. So these 2 together could have done it. I'm not really sure which one did most of the work, but I use this in that area as well. So this is another oil that I have on hand. It's fairly full too, because I was only using a little, very little bit, because this is a heavy oil, but I do have it in my stash. I do like it. I picked it up because Jamaican Black Castor Oil was the oil to have, and I used up 1 bottle a while ago when I used to do the LCO method or LOC method, or you know, whatever. And so this is a second bottle that I picked up, and I've had it for a really long time. So yeah, still in the stash. I don't do the LCO and LOC anymore, so that's why I still have them. I also have the J Organics Growth Complex Miracle Blends Growth Oil. Never tried it before. It came with the products that I purchased that I still have to review from them, but yeah, have that on hand, so I can't speak to it. I also have the Moisture Rich Hair and Scalp Oil from Revere. It's supposed to moisturize, replenish, nourish, and protect. Looks like this. It is new, still has the thing on it because it came with the set that they sent me, but I don't use oils like that, so this is one of the products that I didn't use. So yeah, have that, can't speak to it. I also have the Melanin Hair Oil, which looks like this. Had it forever, still trying to get rid of it. This is a big bottle, guys. I've used it and it's still right here, so it's going to take me a while to use. It's not bad. It's a very lightweight oil, but you know, I don't use oils like that, and if I did, I would use a different oil that I'll show you, not necessarily this one. But if you're looking for a lightweight oil and you want to support, again, Whitney, who was a YouTuber here, still is, who started her business, Black woman owned, and then you might pick this up. A lot of people love it. So I have that. I will be finishing it off because it's on my to be used up tray. I also have 2 oils from Bread Beauty. They look like this. This is the hair oil here. I have used it before. It's called the Everyday Gloss. It smells so good, guys, and it's lightweight as well. Gives the hair a nice scent to it. If you're looking for a scented oil, you know, say you blow dry your hair a lot, or whatever, you know, you use the heat on it, then you get that like smell that sometimes your hair gets after you put so much heat on it, and you just want to kind of get rid of that. This might be something that you could add to your hair, because it is a gloss type oil too, and get rid of that smell. But I use it every blue moon. I'll scrunch it in, or trying to get rid of some dullness or whatever, I might use it, but not too much. As you can see, I've had it forever, but I like it. It's good. And then the other one is the Macadamia oil. This is one for your hair or your body. So I have not used it yet. As you can see, it's full. Didn't want to open it and this, but if anything, I probably will use it on my body, not my hair. I also have the Botanical Stimulant Scalp Oil. This is from Crown hair care, small black owned brand, that sent me some products. She sent me this scalp oil, which I don't really do scalp oil on my scalp. I don't have scalp issues or anything like that. It has a lot of good ingredients down in there. You shake it up. But yeah, haven't tried it, so I can't really speak to it. I also have the Eden Body Works Peppermint Tea Tree Hair Oil, which looks like this. This is one that has the spray. It kind of comes out in a stream, which I don't necessarily care for. So if I use it, I'll put it in my hand, then kind of scrunch it in my hair. Again, don't use it a lot. I think I purchased it with the set, and then, oh, I know, I purchased this, I think, for my son, because I got him the shampoo and conditioner, and we wanted to put some oil on his scalp to see if we could stimulate some growth and stuff like that. But he left and it's still here, so that's where it is. Same thing with this one. This one has a spray on it that streams out as well. This is the Papaya Nourishing Hair Oil from She Sent It. Smells good, if I remember correctly. Yes, it smells good, but it streams out. So this is one that I'll put in my hands. Like, look, it got on my, and I'll just, you know, scrunch it into the hair. But again, I don't do that often. As you can see, it's still full, but I have done it before. But although it smells good, these will probably be ones that I don't repurchase, because I don't necessarily care for that. If I would rather do this, that I can just kind of pour in the hand or get right to the scalp if I needed it for the scalp. I wouldn't necessarily spray. So there you go. I don't know. Another oil I have is the Camille Rose Herbal Tea Seal and Soften Step 3. This is from the leave-in collection. So this is kind of like the oil in the LCO or LOC method. She got it as the step 3, so it will be the LCO. Have not tried it yet. As you can see, the tape is still on it, but I do have it. I do want to go ahead and try her 3-step collection just to see how it works. I haven't done the LCO in a long time, so I want to kind of take it back to what I used to do and see how it works. So I am going to keep this on hand, and I am going to break into it and try it. Now, last but not least, I have the Camille Rose Cocoa Nibs and Honey Ultimate Growth Serum. This is a hair oil. It's a blend of hair oils. It has Ayurvedic, Brahmi, and Amla oils in it. This is one that smells really good too. This is the first oil I've ever tried, and I fell in love with the smell, and it was lightweight. I used to put it in my hair too for the LCO, LOC method, and I liked it. So this is a favorite. So if I had to choose these oils to repurchase, this would be the one that I would repurchase, because it has the nozzle, because I could do all the things with it, because it smells good. So to give me this, you know, have my hair smelling really nice, it lasts me a long time, and I love a lot of Camille Rose products, so I would just tack it on to that order. Okay, now secondly, this is more of a grease. It is called the Coriander Fig Hair Balm. This is for coarse dry hairs from She Sent It. It looks like a grease, okay? And I actually like this too. Smells really good. I have used this for a grease only twist out, worked out nicely. I have used it to put on my outside of my hair if it's looking dull for a little bit of shine. That worked as well. It is a lightweight balm, but it's good ingredients in here. So it is not necessarily a grease. It is a balm, but it's full of really good stuff. So it's full of avocado butter. I can't hardly read this. Avocado butter, looks like some type of olive butter. It has castor seed oil in it. It has argan oil in it. It has coconut oil in it. Grapeseed oil, coriander extract, and has fig extract and so forth. So it got good ingredients in it. So if you like grease and you want to use a grease but you want a healthier option, this may be something that you can pick up and try. Like I said, I like it, so I would continue to use this too. So I would purchase these two if I had to purchase, and I would use this if I wanted to grease my scalp, if I wanted to do the LCO, get some, and then just slather, you know, put it on the hair like that, just for a different type of application, because it is in a balm. If I wanted to put on fingertips and just do like that, I could do that and not worry about, you know, using this, putting it in, and then it's running down or whatever. So it's just depending on what kind of, do you want oil or do you want it in a balm form? But they pretty much probably can serve the same purposes. And so if I had to choose, I would pick this if I want an oil, and I would pick this if I want kind of like a grease sealant type thing. So yeah, and they both smell really good. So there you go. So that is it, guys, for my oils. And I think I have one more video, and after that I think I am done and have shared with you all the things that's in my stash, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, anyway, let me know if you have any of these oils. If you do, what's your favorite? Jot it down in the comment section below. If you have another oil that's your favorite that you want to share with the people in the comments, please do that too, because of course my head is one head. I'm not really an oil person. So if you are someone who loves oils, you use them, let us know how you use them and what you feel is the best one and why. Alright guys, that's it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.